SGC here, and we're finally back with a Comics Wednesday video. So it's kind of old, but whatever. Been busy. First up, been a while, Thor. She's finally here. Who is she? It was a pretty interesting issue in terms of just showcasing this whole madness that Thor can't pick up Mjolnir anymore. And even Odin can't pick up the hammer. So it's something crazy going on. Is it magical? Is it whatever? But now we got this chick in the back. Or right here, she looks hot. I wonder what's going to happen with that. Because it's going to bring a new status quo with Thor. I do look forward to it. I mean, it's Jason Aaron. I do trust him with everything. He set it up whenever he said he set it up. And I am on for the ride. So basically, enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed this page because it just really shows how much difference there is without his hammer. And he's just screwed. Because, I mean, I guess this is where he loses his arm. Because there's his arm in the other panel just floating there. And I just can't believe that's it. Like, we're going to get the Destroyer arm now, or what's going to happen? And it just seems... it's just this real different side of Thor where he's just powerless because he's just too upset that his hammer is not like listening to him anymore and he's not worthy. And I do really wonder where's this story going with, because could it be his mother? She's blonde and she has this like, there's this one panel in the beginning where she's like, yes, perhaps it is. And it's just, could she be the new Thor? Because like in this panel, there must always be a Thor. And then there is the reveal with her hair down. So it's a blonde thing. So she's a blonde. So, but who knows? Might not be the mother. I'm calling it is the mother because that'll be kind of cool. But it's kind of lame. I don't know if lame, but it's just like, oh, it can't be that easy for me to guess who it is. Could it be? But anyway, sorry, dude. You lost your arm. Next up, Danger Girl Mayday. Last issue of this arc. And it's just an interesting story overall, really, in terms of Danger Girl lore. Bring Natalia back, and it just really changes this whole status quo. And it's weird, because it's been so long since she's been gone. Because if you remember, it's actually back in the Danger Girl J. Scott Campbell era, where Natalia showed up. And it really is a new sort of like thing, but I do wonder how it works in sort of timeline, as in like we had so many little arcs throughout Danger Girl since J. Scott Campbell has left the art, the interiors, and now we have this whole new team, but Hartnell is still here. But I mean, it's cool. I just read it because it's Danger Girl, basically. I really enjoy this page because look at her face. Like seriously, she looks, I don't know if that was on purpose or she slipped or whatever, but to see Abby Chase, who usually have things under control, to be like this is totally, whoa, didn't see that coming. So it's kind of see like, oh, she is indestructible, yet, you know, she can make mistakes. Next up is Wytches, Snyder and Jock, great team, looking forward to the entire series. Was impressed with this whole witch world thing and the whole pledging, and now we have the setup with the whole prologue with this witch, as in it's real, and the pledges are for real. And then we get to the Rooks family, and we see that they have problems, and the pledge happened to them as well, and it's problematic family, and it's just like, what is up with this like society? It's pretty messed up, and I can't wait to see more of it. I really love this page because it's just like the pledge is pledge, and then it's like crazy coloring, and there's like this realization in that irk face is just nuts. And then the next page is, you know, this peaceful mailbox. I just really love that contrast and foiling as to like things are gonna be messed up for this Rooks family as well. Just like the Cray family. Next up, Batgirl 35. Jumped on the bandwagon because of the new costume, and it's a different art style. I was totally taken aback by this, for sure. It feels like she's still, you know, a 20-year-old. I guess Batgirl Barbara Gordon has always been old for me, and the way she's drawn here feels like she's a teenager, but she's in college. So it's this really weird vibe. I don't really know how to take it. I mean, I'm okay with the art. I'm gonna stick around for a while just to like support the whole new costume, and I don't know, maybe I will read the first 34 issues of Batgirl after the new 52. I enjoyed her in terms of just pre-52. Never tried it out post-52 or new 52, I mean. But anyway, I wasn't really impressed with how they showcased the whole costume whatsoever, because it was very lackluster, and it was just, that's it. Like, you could have made it better in terms of showcasing this awesome costume. Like, even this cover looks so much better than the actual page that the costume debuts on. which is really sad. And I don't know. I mean, she looks super young. Kind of weird. I love this page in terms of just the whole. I think it's doing the Hawkeye thing, like analyzing things, like actions are done. And I don't know. Even though it's not very Hawkeye-esque, or maybe it's not the first time it's been done in the Batgirl, but I enjoyed it. And it's just the actions there. The walk and whams are pretty great. The dialogue's great. And it's just like seeing her mind working and everything. And it's just, I don't know, I enjoyed it. Next up, Deadpool versus Hawkeye. I really don't get why this is a versus book. Rather, it's a team-up awesome book. And I love the art, love the story, love everything. And fourth wall breaking is just fun. The art is just great. The storyline is simple. And it's just bringing in all these things that are happening around the Marvel Universe and putting them in. Like the whole, the Watcher Death costume. That was like, is this too soon? But it was just great. I really loved it. And it's like associated with the whole Black Cat thing being her new costume. And just everything is just great about this. And I seriously swear I wish it's like an ongoing rather than a... I don't know if it's ongoing. I'm probably thinking it's a series, as in like a 4-issue thing. But I love this team. Love the art. And the covers are awesome as well. Being a sort of noob to the whole comic world thing, I mean, Deadpool has always been a fresh read for me as he does the whole fourth wall thing. And I really love the whole panel thing here, as in like time to write the lightning, boys. It was just great, and it's just like, what the hell. I really enjoyed this issue for sure, because it's just a lot of great action, like this super beefed up Daredevil, man. Like at first you flip through it, you'd be like, what the frick is going on? But like when you get to know it, like look at that, just huge Daredevil. It doesn't make sense, but if you read it, you get it. And this is awesome Deadpool stuff. And we also got Katie Bishop. She's awesome here as well. And I don't know, it's just like I love the expressions. Like I'm gonna be cheating here. I'm gonna be putting more pages because it's like this page is awesome as well. I just love this page. And she takes out this shield agent guy, and it's just awesome. I love the eyes. It's just awesome. Next up, Rocket Raccoon, crazy storyline and a lot of fighting. And we got this like other Rocket Raccoon versus the original, or what's happening, or are there going to be a species sort of thing going on, or what's going on. Really love the colors, really love the art. Skottie Young, awesome stuff as usual. This spread, loved it, because it's finally we see the rest of the Guardians, and as the other page where he's just like finally defeated, as like he's gonna not look for his own kind anymore. It was like, ooh, a lot of behind it. And it's interesting how Gamora doesn't show up at all, her face, like, what's up with that? And throughout the entire issue, I really love the sound effects, such as like here, when we smack him in the jaw, his jaw's like broken, the sound effects broken, and it's like, nope, slug, flat. A lot of great sounding sound effects. Just awesome stuff. Can't wait for more. Amazing Spider-Man 7 with a Miss Marvel team up with the new Miss Marvel. It's been interesting. It's kind of like a, I don't know really what's up with this issue with the rest of it. It's sort of like a, oh, let's pause for a bit, let's have a guest star. And I'd rather have the original storyline, actually. But, oh well, let's go with, like, this team of new creative team. Slott's still here, but the rest of the team is gone in terms of art, I think. Anyway, it's cool for me in terms of Miss Marvel. I haven't seen her in action. I haven't read her singles. I haven't read her own stuff, so it's kind of cool for me. I guess it's the whole purpose of, like, maybe, here, Amazing Spider-Man fans, look out for the new Miss Marvel. And it's just like, okay. And then there's this whole Spider-Verse at the end. I'm just like, oh, to be continued. Okay, so what's going to happen with the Spider-Verse? I really wonder if I'm going to read into the Spider-Verse thing. Because I don't know. I don't really... Like, is it... Like, Spider-Man, it's going to go on forever. Like, I'm really trying to cut down on things that will go on forever. Because I'd rather have things that are done. Or have, like, amazingness all the time. Because Amazing Spider-Man isn't that amazing all the time, unfortunately. Yeah. I love this spread for sure because it just showcased the Miss Marvel powers. It's just like really wacky and just really comic-y, and she gets owned because she's a noob still in terms of being a superhero, and it's just fun. I guess it's fun. I guess this has been a fun issue whenever I think about it. I mean, you have some of the storyline with Silk and stuff, and then it jumps to this whole get up with Miss Marvel, and I take back the words. It was an enjoyable issue in terms of just a breather, in terms of the whole overall Spider-Verse setting up thing. And it's just like, here, let's fight with this thing. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, what's happening now? But overall, I really did enjoy the whole power showcase. Next up is Black Sad Armadillo. Their next sort of story for the Black Sad. So this is probably technically book 5 now. Because the first book has 3 stories. And then we got Silent in Hell, and now we got Amarillo. And Amarillo has a pretty basic storyline in terms of just like looking for this dude because of the car. And I mean, basically, if you have never checked out Blacksad, definitely check out the art for this, because this is like Disney but adult themed situations of a detective. And I would say it was not as exciting as the previous ones, because it seems like a very generic storyline and very simple. But the art is just amazing. It's just really loving greatness to read. I mean, you get stuff for like this. It's like animals as people, but you get this like crazy adult theme, like this action stuff here. Definitely check it out if you have not. Because I mean, look at this. Look at the panel. Like, it's just great, and it's just a lot of fun. And there's like a lot of like deep meaning stuff here, and it did bring me like, oh, that's really sad sort of thing vibe when I was reading this. And overall, I can't wait for the next storyline for sure, because I can never get bored of Blacksad, because Blacksad is just amazingly done, and it's just really enjoyable to read. So there you go, that's it for this comics review time, and as always, I get my comics at RX Comics. Check down below for the address, and who knows, maybe check out their Facebook page for sure, and you can find a sale or something. Definitely there will be a sale in Christmas, so check that then, and definitely, you know, keep watching these stuff if you're curious about what's happening the weeks for the comics. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this comics review time, and we're out!